but I gotta say, I don't like to call myself a comedian per se, but guys, don't let that disappoint you. I don't like to call myself a porn star either. That doesn't mean I don't have any good material for you guys. Now, if Vivek was up here talking about himself, he's a little bit down on being Indian. Where are my Indians in the crowd tonight? Come on, make some noise! That's right, I think, and I believe the whole audience would agree with me. Ma'am, are you twittering my jokes already in the show? Please, wait till the punchline. That's the best part! Please, that's not interesting enough for everyone else to enjoy. As I was saying, I think I can speak for everyone in this room when I say that Indians are by far the coolest minority group in Hong Kong. Would you guys agree with me on that? I would agree with that because whenever I see you guys, you are always riding motorcycles. How cool is that? I want to ride a motorcycle around Hong Kong, but if I bought one, I don't know which gang I would join. Would I join the pizza gang or the sandwich gang? I don't know. Guys, as a stand-up comedian, a lot of people often come up to me after the show and say, Michael, how would you describe your style? And I guess if I had to use one word, or a couple words, I would have to say, I don't know, casual lumberjack? It's a visual joke for those in the back. Ask your friends up front later. Who was learning Mandarin in the front row? So the guy coughing back here? Let's pretend it was you. Who was learning Mandarin earlier? You try to learn Mandarin? Somebody could not speak it. Don't hide from me. It's just you and me and 120 of our closest friends right here. I tried to learn Mandarin myself, and it's pretty discouraging. Because I was listening to it, I was listening to the audio tapes, and I was listening to the first lesson, and I could have sworn, people, this is not a real language. Mandarin just sounds like you're playing English backwards on a record player. Listen to this, lesson number 1. Hello, I am an American. Dorsher MAHESH. That's some discouraging stuff. You pretty much throw out the rest of the tape after that. It's a pretty difficult thing. As a comedian, being first on this is by far the most unenviable position in the lineup. Tell you what, people backstage, all the other comics, they're saying, I'm glad I'm not that guy. Because he's got to go up in the audience. They are not ready. They are not warm. By the time he's done, when he warms them up, they'll be a great audience. But standing up here right now, looking out at all of you, I can tell that you guys are a fantastic audience. You guys are so warm. You guys are such a good audience. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are so warm. And you are so warm. And man, you are hot. So being in that position is not a problem for me. By the way, Miss, how have you enjoyed the show so far this evening? What if I were to tell you that you had the opportunity for the take-home version? You don't have to answer me now, but it could be available if you play your cards right. I like doing good things for the community. Recently, I've started a new social enterprise here in Hong Kong. Here's how I live my life. I see a problem, I try to solve it. Recently in my neighborhood, there have been people lighting fires in the middle of the street. Light bulb comes on in my head. So I established the very first volunteer fire department here in Hong Kong. What I do when I see a fire, I put it out. People have been highly receptive to this. Sometimes they throw money at me. Sure, it's fake money, but it's the thought that counts. Give me food, oranges, chicken, stuff like that. I'm learning all sorts of new Cantonese phrases, I'll tell you that much. I assume they could only mean thank you for saving our lives. Hitting me with their tiny fists of gratitude. Doing things for the community is a beautiful thing, people. It's not the only thing I try to help out with. Recently, we at the comedy club actually paired up with the Hong Kong Dog Rescue to raise a bunch of money for them. We had a 12-hour comedy marathon show that I hosted, because I like to give back. Where are my dog fans at? Make some noise. I like that. Dog barking in the back. Good job, sir. Very nice. The thing is, comedians and dogs, we pair up so well because comedians are very much like dogs. Back there, the guy's getting no attention, sleeping on the floor. But then it's called, they run up to the stage and try to get all the attention you guys have for them. And if you're not paying attention later on, you'll probably find them humping your leg. I guess in that respect, just men are like dogs in general. You've probably heard that sometime in life. I also discovered that since men are like dogs, women are like cats. Yeah, that's right. Who? Nice. Here's the reason that women are like cats. Because cats love attention. They want attention, and they will come up and look for attention. But only when they want attention. If you give them attention any other time, they'll claw your eyes in. Here's an interesting thing I heard recently. 90% of women in Hong Kong claim that they have never experienced an orgasm. 90% of women in Hong Kong. Guys, you gotta quit holding back. Okay, because I can speak from experience. 100% of the women that I have been with in Hong Kong have always experienced my orgasm. So please, don't have that restraint next time. The women feel like they're missing out. Before I leave the stage this evening, Vivek already mentioned he grew up in Hong Kong. People who grew up in Hong Kong have a weird growing up experience. How many people here grew up in Hong Kong? See, you can't even answer the question anymore. Here's the thing, we got a friend who's a comedian here at the club who's 14 years old, and he grows up here in Hong Kong. I asked him one night, I said, you know, you're out with us after the show, you've got money to spend. How do you get the money? He said, my dad gives it to me. I said, when I was growing up, I had to do work around the house, I had to watch the neighbors' kids. He was like, ew, you were a helper? Thanks guys, that was my time. Welcome back.